What's going on, guys? I'm What the Moose, and I'm back on my Braves franchise, and today we're going to be signing our draft picks. Let's see what we do. Of course, we'll be playing games as well. I just figured I'd do this right away. Sign our draft picks, see who we got. Obviously, we did the draft a couple episodes back. If you guys missed that, definitely check it out. First guy up, though, has a crazy potential, 94 potential. Really could be, maybe a beast for us down the road. Already has 91 break and 73 control. Is already a 72 overall right now. So we got to sign him and see what he wants. He wants 1 year for 80,000. I figured we got to give him more than 1 year, right? I guess not. So I hit X by accident, and he's accepted it. I guess I'll take it. We got one contract down. Next man up, William Doe. Already has 94 speed. That is incredible. Wow. Very fast outfielder. Not a great hitter, at least right now, but he does have 81 potential. Could be a guy that we can, go to down the road. Unfortunately, none of these guys you can, give them higher than 1 year. You can change their salary and stuff, but I'm pretty much just going to keep it as long as their interest is high enough. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Then we have Alan McClain. His stats not too great, but he does have crazy good potential at 89. Hopefully he can actually build into that and become a great player for us. And then Luther Bird. Looks like his contact is actually pretty good right now. Although his, what do you call it? Potential is really not the best at only 70. Then we have Vernon Aguero, potential 77. Already looks like he's pretty quick. Hopefully he can, continue to build on that one. Then Russ McGee, actually not too bad at all so far. We're going to sign him as well. And then Dane Macias, left fielder, 76 potential. Hopefully he can, kind of grow into that and get, become a great player for us. But Dante McDaniel, definitely a guy that we're going to be looking at to potentially come up, pretty soon. The guy's already a 72 overall. Next season is definitely a possibility. Maybe even at the end of this season. I don't want to push it. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but you never know. So that's pretty cool. But let's get into some games. I wanted to sign those guys real quick. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments down below. Like I said, draft was a couple episodes back if you want to check it out. Link to, every single episode is always in the description below. But let's get into it. Going to sim some games. Got the Miami Marlins in town, and then the San Francisco Giants, Milwaukee Brewers, and the Padres. I believe those are the series we are going to play in this one, and we'll end out just before the end of June, and of course show you guys some stats, standings, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. Sim. First game we took an L. Next one we have a one run lead to protect. Wow. Close it out with Jim Johnson. Nobody out. Ichiro Suzuki at the plate. Christian Yelich on second. Let's get into it and get this W. All right, the game seems to think Ichiro is going to sacrifice bunt, so we're going to throw a high fastball, see if he does that. No, he is not. Oh, yes, he is. Really squared late. Can we get him at first? Yes, we can. Nice play. Bunt was not very good, and he's having to hold at second. Ichiro, not happy about that. 0-2 pitch to Justin Bour. We're going to go with a curveball, try to get him swinging at a pitch that's not in the zone. That's an easy grounder. Jace Peterson over there at short. He's going to make the play, and that's 2 down here in the 9th. 3-1 count to Marcell Ozuna. Don't want to give him a great pitch to hit. Just trying to put one in the zone, and instead we leave it up a little bit, and that is going to tie this ball game up. Blown save for Jim Johnson. That is not what we needed to see. Bad pitch by me. Like I said, I didn't want to leave it too high in the zone, and that's exactly what I did right when I said I didn't want to do it. And Ozuna putting one into the right center field gap, getting him a double, and more importantly, the RBI to tie this one up. Oh, that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Are they going to test him and go home? Ender Enciarte coming up with a nice solid throw. Can we get him at the plate? Ooh, we did. Thank God. I thought I had a good chance of getting him. He was not the fastest runner. Oh, man, that could have been bad. Tie game going to the bottom of the 9th. Let's get this win. Who else but Freddie Freeman, who has already hit a home run in this game, steps to the plate here in the 9th inning. Bottom of the 9th, has a chance to do a home run or hit a home run once again and win the ball game for us. Can he do it right here against Junichi Tozawa? Yes, he can! To right field. Freddie Freeman, stay fair. It's gone! Freeman, walk-off home run. First pitch swinging. Out of here. Cannot believe he hit it out first pitch, but it worked out perfectly for us. Freddie Freeman with a walk-off home run. Incredible drive. Just stayed fair inside the foul pole. And we win this one 6-5. So unfortunately the blown save for Jim Johnson, but hey, it ends up with a cool finish as Freddie Freeman walk-off home run, #1 in the season, and we're happy about that. Now this is something I certainly did not expect or want to see. After the game, Jaime Garcia actually had an injury, or during today's game he did. Torn hamstring. He's going to be out 1 to 2 months. That is not what we want to see at all. We're going to put him on the 10-day DL because, like I said, at 1 to 2 months, it could be 1, could be 2. So 10-day DL, that is really not what we wanted to see. We're going to tinker around with the roster and see who we can bring up from the minors to replace him. Here's our man, Matt Whistler, going to be a replacement for Jaime Garcia, at least for the time being. He's 70 overall, C potential, only 24 years old. Should be okay for us. We're going to move him up to the MLB. Not currently on the 40-man. Are you serious right now? He's on the 40-man in real life, so don't know what's going on with that. But we'll get that fixed. But that's exactly who will be transferred to the full team. All right, well, cool win. Obviously, unfortunate to see Jaime Garcia go down, but let's keep the series going. See if we can get a win in the final game of the series. Hey, Rodas is actually not injured anymore. That is awesome. We're going to place him on the bench. I completely forgot about his injury. We will actually have to fix our active roster now. That is really cool, though. I did not even know he was done with his injury. I thought it had at least a week or two more, but awesome. That is really awesome. Obviously, a Rodas is going to be in the setup role instead of Rex Brothers. But Rex has actually been pitching okay, at least as far as I know. Let's see, 3.35 ERA. That's not too bad, I suppose. Ian Kroll is hurt right now, though, so I think he might be the easy choice to kind of dump to the minors. I think we're going to do that, actually. So Ian Kroll, let's move him to AAA. It's going to use one of his options, but that's all right. We'll move him to AAA. He hasn't been pitching the best anyway. 4.42 ERA, you guys can see down there, or actually 4.97 ERA right there. So really not the best thing in the world. So that makes sense. But I'm very happy to see Arotis back. Always an electrifying pitcher out there with that 99 velocity. All right, now let's get back into the sim here. Sim through date, we actually lose. Ian Kroll also no longer injured. We're just going to auto-utilize there. Today is the end of the Southern League first half. Okay, that's whatever. Don't really care about that. Let's get into it, though. Another loss. Today's the Southern League All-Star game. I don't need to stop simulating for that. Do not care. But we do have a critical situation here. Tied game, 2-2. Nick Markakis at the dish with Jace Peterson on second base. Only one out. Base hit will win the ball game. Let's do it. All right, Nick Markakis here. Need a base hit to potentially win this ball game at SunTrust Park. Can we do just that? Nice pitch to hit. I kind of pulled up on it, though. It's going to move the runner over to third, but it is an out. 2 down now. A wild pitch, though, could win it. Got to at least put one in play here. Do not want to strike out with a guy on third base. And that's exactly what we do. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, high in the zone. Strike 3. Derek Law gets out of it, and we're going to extras. Ryan Howard going to pinch hit here in the bottom of the 10th inning. We all know he has some great power, not really great contact or vision or anything like that. But if he gets a hold of one, it could easily be sent deep and far into the night. So hopefully he can deliver for us here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Can we get a nice pitch? Oh, I thought that was a little higher in the zone. 2-2 pitch to Ryan Howard here. Give me something I can drive. Give me a fastball. And what the hell am I doing? Way late on that one. Swung when it was already in the catcher's glove. That's 1 down. Back at the top of the order now. Ender Enciarte at the plate. He gets a nice pitch. He's going to drive it up the middle. That's a base hit under Brandon Crawford's glove. And we have something cooking now with a runner on first. We're definitely going to put Ender Enciarte in motion here. Can he get a steal? Looks like he got a pretty good jump. Good pitch to run on as well, as it was a curveball. And now we have a man at on second base in scoring position. Nice steal there. Emilio Bonifacio filling in for Brandon Phillips today. Get a base hit. Looks like he just did. That is gonna do it. Hunter Pence kind of lackadaisical there in right field. Didn't even know the game was over if I scored, I guess. Hey, we'll take it. Game winner as well. And 2 walk-offs already in this video. Very nice to see that. Emilio Bonifacio delivering in his situation. 2 down, or 1 down in the 9th, I should say. And clutch base hit, giving us the win here. Actually, it was in the 10th inning, but who cares? We get the win. It's all that matters. Bonifacio delivers, and we're going home winners. All right, guys, so far we are 2-3 in this sim so far. Not terrible, but definitely, hopefully, we can take a couple more off the Giants right here. Got another critical situation. Another chance for Bonifacio to be the hero. We'll see if we can do it again. Let's go, Emilio. Just need a base hit, buddy. Gets a solid pitch. Oh, a very similar hit to last game. This time just could not get over Joe Panic's head. That's going to be out number 2. Mike Moustakas is going to pinch hit for our pitcher here. Obviously, Moustakas had the day off. And we'll see if he can deliver for us here in the 9th. All right, we got a 2-0 count for Moustakas. Can we get a nice pitch? Can we do something with it? Oh, I knew that pitch was not good. Saw it from the beginning and for some reason decided to swing. That's going to be out number 3. We are going to move into quick manage here. Obviously, I know some of you guys don't like it, some of you do, but I want to keep these videos, under 20 minutes if possible. So let's get into it. First one gets a single. Pinch hitter, they're going to sacrifice bunt, so Jarrett Parker on second base. A ground out, he's still at second. Another single, oh geez. This could be interesting. Pinch runner at first base. They get a single to take the lead there. Hunter Pence at the plate. They're going to score 2 off of that. And Josh Commenter really not doing anything for us as they score 4 runs in the 9th inning. I was going to hop back into it if, we were only down 1 or 2, but down 4. Just going to kind of let it go. We do get a single there, hit by pitch. All right, we have a chance here. Actually, let's hop back into it and see if we can make anything happen. Good count for Ender here. 2-1 count. Going to rip one to right. That's going to be an out at second base. That's all they get. All right, we still have a chance here. Ryan Howard going to be batting here. He actually filled in for Freddie Freeman for today's game, and Freeman was already used as a pinch hitter. But Ryan Howard delivering, showing us that he can still do some damage, getting a base hit down the right field line. That's going to get in there. Get into second, big man. Oh, shit. And he is out at second base. I don't know why he slid feet first. That's going to be 2 down and kind of killing the rally a little bit. And that is probably going to do it. Kurt Suzuki pops one to second base. Joe Panik reeling it in, and they win this ball game. Obviously not how we wanted to go down in the 9th inning or the 10th inning there. Really had a rough outing with Josh Commenter, and then obviously Ryan Howard getting thrown out at second base is not what we needed to see. But hey, take the loss, and we'll move on. Hopefully get a win in the final game of the series. Need a win in this final game of the San Francisco Giants series, and we don't get it. 3-6 loss. That is unfortunate, obviously. So 3 more games at home against the Milwaukee Brewers. We got to take a few off them. Player lock milestone. Kemp needs a triple for the cycle. Get ready to run. We are up 5-0, so we look like we're probably going to win this one regardless. But hopefully we can get a triple. That'd be pretty cool. Kemp down the left field line. That's going to be fair, actually. I thought it was foul. And that's going to be out number 1. And no triple for him. That's going to do it for the ball game, actually. Very nice. Let's see if we got that shutout with Tehran. That would be fantastic. He definitely needed a really solid game. Did not give up any. Matt Kemp with a tremendous game as well, but you guys can see in the bottom right there, Julio Tehran, 9 innings pitched, no earned runs, and 8 strikeouts. Really solid game. Definitely needed a win there, and that's huge. So let's get a couple more, hopefully, against the Brewers. Anthony Recker actually going to be out a couple weeks. We're just going to do auto. We did get a win and then a loss. We'll auto-fix those lineups, but I do want to make sure real quick that our lineup does not get affected by that. Just because I know sometimes that does happen, but looks like we're good, so thankfully we are okay. But we did take a loss in the last game of the series, but did get a win in the second game of the series as Fulte pitched a pretty solid game. Pretty much our de facto number 2 right now as we move into July almost. So 3 games with the Padres. Let's see what kind of critical situations we'll get ourselves into. Jaime Garcia is eligible to be reinstated from the DL, but will still be injured for 1 to 2 more months. Let's keep him on the 10-day DL again. We did get a win in game number 1 of the series, but now we have a critical situation. We scored 5 runs in the top of the 9th to tie it. We were down 7 to 2 apparently. Rex Brothers on facing Ryan Schimpf, and they have a chance to walk it off. So let's get in here and make sure they don't do that. All right, Arodys Vizcaíno coming in here. Only pitched in 6 games this season. Obviously just came off the DL. I don't think he's pitched in really any since he came back, maybe 1 or 2. But that's about it. So we'll see what he can do. He's pitched pretty well up to this point, but who knows? Going to drop a strike in there for strike number 1. That's exactly what we need. Just a guy that can throw strikes. Rex Brothers was fine until they got that base hit, and then it was just kind of all downhill from there. We're going to go with another high fastball. Why not? Finish him off, hopefully, and there we go. Strike 3. We're moving into the 10th inning. Going to drop to quick manage here again. Once again, if I do, happen to get runners on base or whatever, I will hop back into it. We did ground out there with Markakis, another ground out with Peterson, and actually, Arodys is going to take a walk. I don't know why they didn't pinch hit. Maybe I was supposed to pinch hit. Whatever. Too late now. We're going to line out there and unfortunately kind of end the inning. Jankowski gets a double. We're going to hop right back into this game and hopefully lock it down. They're going to potentially sacrifice bunt, so we're going to go with a high fastball. Looks like it will be a bunt. That's going to be, wow, he should have easily taken that base at third. Instead, we're going to get the easy out, and Jankowski does not move over to third. All right. Got Will Myers up here. We're just going to walk him. Don't want to take a chance with pretty much the Padres' best player for sure. We're going to put him on first base. Got a 2-seam fastball that'll potentially strike him out. That's going to be fouled off. Kind of spoiling that pitch. Got a slider here, maybe inside. Get him. Chasing a little bit. Instead, they get a base hit. Ender Inciarte coming up, throwing. Oh, he's taking forever to throw the ball. And Jankowski going to be safe at home. Padres win this one. I don't know what Ender Inciarte was doing in center field. He took like a year to throw the ball out there. They get the win. Pretty rough game for us. You know, obviously we were down 7-2 going into the 9th inning though, so we'll be just happy that we even came back and tied it up at all. We do lose here in Game 2 of the series. All right, here we are. Final game of the series. Is anything going to happen? Looks like it will. Player lock milestone. Tehran has another shutout going into late into the game. Finish it off. So we have a potential for 2 straight complete game shutouts with Julio Tehran. That would be insane. Let's do it. Going to go with a curveball here on 2-2 count. Can we get Jankowski to strike out? Yes, we can. 1 down in the 9th. There we go. Another 2-2 count. Manuel Margot at the plate here. Another curveball. That's going to be strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. I don't think that was a strike, but we'll take it. And there's 2 down in the 9th. That's going to be to the right side. Freddie Freeman over. He's going to retire Will Myers to end this ball game. A victory here in San Diego, and also a complete game shutout, the 2nd in a row for Mr. Tehran. Very, very impressive. Really showing his stripes as our ace, and proving that he's one of the better pitchers in the NL. Alright guys, was going to do a big stat roundup and stuff like that, but I'm afraid this video might be way too long if I do that, so I'll show you guys the standings, and we'll do a big stat roundup in the next video once we get into July. Also, I have some potential things stirring in July. Obviously, trade deadline coming up, we'll see what we can do. But first up, I don't know why I went to manage roster, but let's go to our standings. We are 11 games back of the Nationals. Obviously, they are still just trucking along. We are 38-41, and I'm not too upset about that. That's pretty good. If we finish, I've said it all along, if we finish around 81-81, I would be more than happy, and it would be definitely a successful season for me. Cubs are up 6 games on the Cardinals. Looks like they have a pretty commanding lead there. Giants 3.5 up on the Dodgers. That's about it in that. We are 5 games back of the wild card, so we do have kind of a chance of the wild card, but like I said before, I'm not going to concern myself with that until at least, September. Then the Yankees, Blue Jays, and Rays are duking it out for the AL East. Red Sox clawing back a little bit. Indians and Tigers are, jawing for the AL Central. And then the AL West got the Angels, of all people, leading with the Astros right behind. And Rangers are having a very disappointing year at 32-47. But that does it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And as I always say, let me know what you think of the series. Leave me some feedback down below. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.